Oh, hello, hello. It's none other than Quinton with the Fashion Doll here for the inaugural Stunning Awards, honey. You didn't know I was going to do this, did you? Oh, recording live from my bed, honey. Sleeper Beauty is here. Oh, yes, honey. The princess is here for the Stunning Awards 2024. I wanted to do the Stunning Awards in 2023, but honey, things was going on. I was in another state fighting for my life. But we are live from Chicago, from the Windy City, honey. We have a special guest here to help me present to the girls. Are you ready, special guest? Yes. Okay. Yes, honey. It's big waves on swim.
So they hate on him,
Where are
honey.
you
What's
reporting
going
live
on?
from?
We are live, honey, from
Yes.
New York City, from my humble abode. Okay,
From your bed, yes.
from my
Live from the
bedroom,
bed, honey.
from my bed, honey. I'm
I
still
have
feeling the
my
holiday.
Me too, honey. I have my espresso martini. Cheers to the
Hmm.
girls' weekend.
Cheers, cheers,
We are
cheers,
recording
cheers,
this
cheers.
ching 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 on Friday. Yes. The Friday after Christmas. Happy holidays to the girls.
Happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays.
I'm working late because I'm a singer.
I know that's right.
Yes.
I know
Before
that's right.
okay. Before we get into the award show, just for the holiday spirit, what was your favorite gift that you received for Christmas?
Ooh, I have more than one. So I got a new computer. So that was a really good, fun gift, a new
Mm.
MacBook Pro. But I think this is probably my
Ooh.
favorite gift. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a Stanley Cup, but not just any Stanley Cup. This is the limited edition Tyler edition Stanley Cup. Okay.
Ooh.
Um,
Yes, honey.
it's so sexy and stunning, and it has some animal print going on, and it's just good, you know. I really am not
Would
a
would
huge
you say the
fan.
Tyler Stanley Cup? Would you say it would be good for your water?
It would be good for your water and your libations.
Yes.
But
Make
yes,
me sweat,
make me water,
make
honey.
me hot.
Um, just excited to be here for the inaugural Stunning Awards. Like,
Yes,
thank
praise
you so
God.
much, friend, for inviting me. Um, this is good. And again, as everyone knows, the last week of the year is always a week of like, I feel like Mr. Krabs, like, what's going on? Like, right? Like, you don't know what to do, what you should be doing. So we're cozy. That's why we're recording from our bed. You said the theme was comfortable, and I don't see nothing more comfortable than a robe. Good.
Well, my favorite gift from this year. You and my other best friend Patrice. Y'all paid for my Christmas shoot. I'm gonna insert that so the girls can see it. But I'll say that was my favorite present. Um,
Love it.
to get into the awards, I was gonna do these last year, and what inspired me to want to do it last year was Fantasia Barrino. Um,
Mm,
the Color Purple had came out for Christmas, and she was on her press tour, and she was just eating the girls up. Just every time you
she
saw her, the
was.
fashions were on point, and I was like, Fantasia is my style star, honey. She just ate the girls up. But I didn't do a
Mm.
Stunning Awards last year, so I would like to present Fantasia Barrino, which she is the style star for 2023 from me. I think she
Okay.
just showed up and showed out.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, and I don't even know. I guess I also wanted to give Margot Robbie a flower as well for last year. Maybe
Mhm,
she would get it for
mhm.
the press tour. And Zendaya is known for doing an amazing press tour, but I don't think nobody did it like Margot Robbie for Barbie. She just ate that up. So I
Yeah,
think
it
that's a
was her
good
moment.
segue into this year. It was her moment. She was the moment. She was the icon and a
Yes,
legend, honey.
I
Cheers
agree.
to Margot Robbie and Fantasia Barrino.
Yes,
But we're
cheers.
going to start off with some light categories. Before we do it, let me see if I could share my tab. Let's see if the girls will let me share my tab.
Okay, let's do it.
Uh,
Excited.
I feel like it's
Also,
mm,
while you're doing that, if you are new here, I need you to stop what you're doing. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe to Quinton Wear the Fashion Dog. Okay,
yes,
like because we need more of this. I'm so excited to get this going. Like you got to do it. So stop what you're doing and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
can you see what I'm sharing?
I can. I
Oh,
definitely
stunning.
can.
So y'all know I'm Quinton with the Fashion Jaw. So my first category, I wanted to actually highlight the fashions. So I wanted to say what was my favorite collection from spring summer 25 and then fall winter 24. So for
All
spring
right,
summer,
let's do
my favorite collection was the Schiaparelli. For the girls that know me, this is my favorite fashion house, anyways. But I just lived for her. She was paying homage to some other brands and paying homage to the past. We got some Mugler references in here. Y'all know I'm the denim girl. So I said, "Oh, honey, way to make denim like stunning and couture." It was just stunning. We
it. Yes.
love Schiaparelli and the jewelry. The jewelry is still here. The girls gave us neckties made out of hair.
Mhm,
It was just
mhm.
and the girls actually wore these pieces on the red carpet and in real life. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Schiaparelli's for their hardware, like you said. I'm a fan of like jewelry and just the tones of like the gold and the silver. Those always stand out to me the most, especially on the runway. So Schiaparelli does a wonderful job at doing that. So I think this is a good. Congratulations, Schiaparelli. You did
Yeah.
that. This is a good award. I think it's well deserving. I don't think that there's another fashion house that stood out to me, especially after seeing their spring 2025. And like you said, the fashion doll, their looks are very ready to wear. So it is something that you can see not only on the red carpet, but you could see, your local fashionista down at the Lenox Mall in Atlanta sporting it. If she's that girl, or on Rodeo Drive wearing it again,
Yes.
if she's that girl. But yes, cheers to Scaparelli. They did that.
Yes, honey. Get into it. And
Hmm.
I'm glad you corrected it from Lennox to Rodeo, honey, because I don't know if the girls at Lennox gonna have this song.
Well, sometimes the girls are, we got to shout out to the girls in Atlanta. Um, it is Wakanda, but there's a few girls out there that's doing it for the dolls. A
Yes,
few.
honey. Shout out to the scamming girls.
Exactly. Holla at me.
And
Holla
for
at me.
for fall winter 2024, honey, it's gonna go to Marc Jacobs. And this might be
Mm,
a little random. I'm not always a Marc Jacobs girl, but I enjoyed this, and I'm gonna read a little of the read up of the write
okay.
up from Vogue, and I think this summed up. You'll get why the jaw liked it. I believe in living with authenticity, free from validation and permission of absurd conservatism and societal norms. Mark Jacobs said he was after joy, period, at his show tonight. It lasted all of 6 minutes, a short, sharp shock, but it made a big, big impression. I saw Marilyn Monroe in her iconic subway great dress from the 7 Year Itch, Minnie Mouse in her red and white polka dots, and princess gowns out of a Disney classic. There were other
Mhm.
references for other eyes, but there's no debate that this was a collection full of main character energy. Yes, honey. And as the main character herself, I said, "Oh, this just had everything that gave me life this year, honey."
Mhm,
Disney,
mhm,
you
mhm.
know, I'm in my Disney era. This gave me Disney. This gave Princess Minnie Mouse, and Bottega has been doing all of these almost like doll looking clothes and like real big clothes and big accessories. So in my eyes, Marc Jacobs took what Bottega was doing with the big old Polly Pocket looking clothes and said, "I'ma do it too." So let's just
Mm.
get into Miss Marc Jacobs a little. Um, and I think his previous collection was giving this too, because he had some gowns that were giving me Diana Ross and the Supremes. But girl, get into the eye makeup. Get into the big shoes. The shoes look
Mhm.
like they too big, but they purposely too big. Said, okay.
Yes.
That's for the girls who always got on a heel that don't fit. This was for you. Make it fashion.
Okay.
Get into the Trump
Ooh,
Lloyd.
that look is stunning. I love this one.
Yes. You know, it's different. This is not for the wallflower.
No, not at all. But I too did enjoy that write-up, that he said, especially because he said, the inspiration from the line came after his joy period. And, it basically referencing a lot of iconic things such as Disney, such as the Marilyn Monroe. Those are all things that when you think of the word joy, you think of Disney, you think of Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. I don't know
Yeah.
anyone who thinks of Disney and is not happy, right? So
Okay.
uh it's the happiest place on earth. So I think
Amen.
that
That's what I was gonna
that
say.
that is truly stunning for him. So I like that. Yeah, I'm not one to look at Mark Jacobs. He hasn't done anything in a while that has been just shocking, I would say. So this is definitely refreshing to see.
Hmm.
Cheers to
This
Mark
look is
Jacobs.
this is giving me vintage Barbie, the Barbie in the swimsuit with the stripes.
With the
That's
polka
what this is
dots.
giving me.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
is this is definitely giving me the Minnie Mouse.
Okay, that
This
is
is
modern
her.
Minnie, okay? If
Yeah.
Minnie was in 2024. Now, if that's how you wanted to dress up, that would be such a cute, like, way to do Halloween, especially as me, I'm not a very Halloween
Mm,
type of guy. So I would love to see someone have done that for Halloween this year. That would have been stunning.
yes, that would be cute. But yes, I love this. This collection just made me smile. And it was also
Mhm.
giving me like a little kid putting on their parents' clothes. So I was like,
Right.
this is cute.
Especially with the girls with the heels. Or the
Yes.
boys.
Okay.
We gender neutral over here.
Amen. Okay. Now I talked about my inspiration for wanting to do the stunning awards was the press tour. So our next category is favorite or
Drum roll,
best press tour.
please.
Yes, honey. What press tour stood out for you this year before I
Oh,
announce who
oh, oh,
won?
oh, 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 oh. So definitely have to give it to the girls of Wicked. I don't know if I saw a press tour like that, with the exception of our girl Fantasia that you mentioned earlier in the video. Also, Zanzea was also stunning on her press tour. Okay, so I would give her. She stood out for me as well too. Who else stood out for me for press tours? That's about it. Those were the 2 girls that stood out in regards to the press tour this year.
I agree.
Mhm.
Zendaya definitely slayed. I'm gonna show a few images of Miss Zendaya. Um, honorable mention. The Beetlejuice press tour. Now you know they weren't just fucking it up, but it was cute.
Mhm.
I did like some of Miss Jenna Ortega's looks. She was referencing, the original movie and the current. She had a few little things I liked. I liked her purse, referencing
Mm.
the book and the movie. But you did say who my winner is. And Zendaya, I love you, girl. But the winner for the best press tour goes to our girls, honey. It has to be Wicked. I think Wicked took it. She's taking it.
This
Um,
is literally, like, my favorite look.
she
This
gave
right
the
here.
girls what they wanted to see. You couldn't go anywhere. Some of the girls don't even know
Nowhere.
what Doom was, or like I still haven't
Yeah.
seen Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. You couldn't tell me that you didn't know that a Wicked was coming out. These bitches was at
Mhm.
everything in they pinky green, honey.
Yes,
They was
yes.
at the Olympics. They was at the Oscars. They was everywhere.
Yeah. No, seriously. Their level of commitment to this was absolutely stunning. They are both, and I think maybe even a little bit more than Ariana. I know that Cynthia Erivo is a fashion girl. She is someone who enjoys fashion. So I know that her and her team worked, you know, fearlessly and tirelessly to ensure that, they showed up as them, but also as the characters of Alphaba and Glinda, and
Mhm.
that just what made it so special. And you can tell they really like each other. They really are friends. They really are sisters. So that also makes it a lot better too. But again, I was just rooting for their level of commitment. Like you said, this was a press tour that started very early on. The
Mhm.
movie did not come out until November 22nd, and we saw them in June.
Okay.
So
I feel
they
like
were
even
doing it.
earlier than that. Even at
Yeah,
the
even
Met
earlier than
Gala.
that. Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
was at the Met
Yes,
Gala together.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
I ain't playing no games.
I think what the reason why I'm referencing June was because that's when like realized, like, I think that's when I paid attention, like, oh, wait a minute. Like,
Mhm.
they're not playing. Like, they're really doing a press tour for a movie that's not coming out for months. You know what I mean? And there were like so many other things that happened in this year. We were in the midst of an election. We had the Olympics. We had so much other stuff going on. Um, and they was like, we don't care. We about to be here. And I think that's what made it so, just yummy. That's the word to describe it. It was just yummy.
No,
Pens
you want
across the
this yummy. No, you want this yummy. Yummy all in your tummy. Mm.
okay.
Yes, honey, because the princess is here. Congratulations to my girls, Cynthia and Miss Ariana. And if you haven't seen Wicked at this point, what are you even doing? How are you still walking around? How do you have air to breathe? Go see
Mm-mm-mm.
Wicked.
And it's
Okay.
everywhere. It's everywhere you go. I was even looking at like some like this holiday season, a lot of the bags from like Bloomingdale's were Wicked inspired.
Mm,
Target, CVS. Like, it's not a place that I have gone to where I haven't seen some form of Wicked. So
mhm.
again, if you haven't seen it, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. It is
The girls got a
literally
sing
a
along out
masterpiece.
now.
I will not make a fool of myself and do that, but that is that.
Our next category is to
Okay.
support capitalism, honey. Because I'm the fashion czar, but I'm also the shopping czar, honey. So the product of the year.
Ooh,
Oh,
I don't know what this is going to be. The
dun, dun, dun,
product of the
dun,
year.
dun,
So can
dun.
we give a little background? So this is the product that you have used all year that has just completely blown you away.
Just changed my life.
Changed your life. Okay, cool. Ooh, what product have I used this year that has completely changed my life?
It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Lip Oil, honey, with hyaluronic acid. Oh, and this is the segue. On Clubhouse in the warehouse, we used to have a cosmetic corner. You hosts could start looking for that again because I'm bringing it back.
Ooh,
Last year,
it's
I
coming
started.
back.
It's coming back. For 2024, I started fashion news. In 2025, y'all hoes getting a cosmetic corner. But the girls always complimenting me on my hair or my skin or something. So I think that's why we started doing the cosmetic corner because we
Yeah.
just wanted to put the girls on. But I am a smoker. I smoke weed, and sometimes my lips can get a little mauvish and get darker. But I'm always trying to find something to keep my lips soft and supple. And the men's always say, "Oh, your lips are so soft, honey." But I wanted them to stay pink. And I got her, and she's pussy pink, and she's stunning. If all the girls I know, I put them on too. The lip oil from Neutrogena, Allure Award winning lip oil from Neutrogena, honey. But she is the moment and the product of the year. Get her down to wherever Neutrogena is sold. You're welcome.
Yes. Yes.
And look
Yes.
out for
Yes.
the
Yes.
cosmetic corner. She's going to be once a month. And I want to say this on camera to hold us accountable. I'm
Okay.
thinking, and
Listen.
I'm doing this to pay a little homage to you. I think we should do, and I feel like this is what we used to do in the room. We should present 3 products every video.
Yep. That's
I
what we
think
would
that
do,
would be
fine.
good.
Yeah, and definitely once a month is definitely doable and feasible. So yeah, I'm excited. You guys look out for it. It's about to be a time.
Yes, honey.
Remember, take your notes
Take
because
your
we are
note.
coming.
And then when the girls tell you, "Oh, your skin looks so good. Oh, girl, you
Hmm.
smell so good." You better say, "Oh, the fashion doll." I learned this from the fashion doll or for big waves, and you better send the girls the link.
I
Um,
do have an honorable mention for.
okay,
I
go
don't have
ahead.
it up there. I don't have it up there, but maybe you could Google it for the girls because I don't have it close enough to me to mention it. But my honorable mention product is Boy Brow by Glacier, and it literally has it comes in so many different shades, so you can get it
Mm,
in clear, you can get it in black, you can get it in brown, as you can see here. It is so cute, it is so small, it easily fits in your pocket. But if you want to get your brows together, it's funny, I'm not sure why they call it boy brow. I guess because sometimes boys' brows can be a little, you know, all over the place. So it
mhm,
gets you together
unruly.
like a boy brow. Yeah. But I love it. It's my favorite product. I use it probably every day. My glasses is on, but I used it
That's
today.
some
And
nice lips.
when you just need to get the brows in shape and get them in order, it works. It really does. So that would be my award. I also love the lip oil. My best friend in the world put me onto it, and and we were onto it before it became Allure award winning.
Okay,
Let's just
I
say.
just bought it. I don't even
Okay.
know what made me buy
So
it. I think I bought it, and then I saw girls on YouTube talking about it, and I think it's kind of
mhm,
all the girls making lip oils, and I feel like
yeah.
it's supposed to be a dupe for some from like Dior or somebody, but I like this better.
Yeah, that's
Mm,
so true. There are a lot of lip oils that are on the market right now, but this one, and you know what? I'm not even mad at it. If it comes out in more shades and colors, so be it. But I'm okay with the one shade that they have. Um, it doesn't have a scent. The consistency is perfect. I love the little wand that it comes with. It's a good product. So yeah,
mhm.
but I definitely wanted to give an honorable mention. Shout out to Glacier for their boy brow. You can get this in Sephora if you're looking for it. And I don't believe it's more than $20. So that's also
Oh,
take notes, girls. That was just a little
I saw
bonus.
next
All
category.
right. This is good.
We're gonna get back to some fashion. This is a big
Let's
one.
go.
Our next category is the favorite red carpet moment of the year. or red carpet look.
Oh gosh.
Um, now this is not a favorite, but when I
Okay.
was thinking of my favorites, we could not talk about Miss Tyler. This was one. I think this was both of our or one of our top looks from the Met Gala.
Hmm.
I
I
already
love
was
it.
listening to Tyler when this came out, but when I saw her at the Met Gala, I said it stopped me. And
Hmm.
this is very much up my alley. I'm a minimal kind of girl. I'm like a structure girl. I'm a cerebral fashion girl. Like I like fashion that makes you think. So I said, oh, this is
Hmm.
stunning. Her song is water, but she came in sand. I love the bag. Her hair was wet. The sand on her body. Like
Hmm.
it just, oh, this is what we came to see.
This is what we came to see. Oh, I mean, for her to be a fresh face on the red carpet, for her to be a fresh face in the industry and to be coming out swinging like this, I mean, literally, the makeup was perfect. The hair was perfect. The hair looking wet just went into the whole theme. You know what I mean? The purse of it being, what do you call those things? I'm sorry. I always think
Hourglass.
about hourglass. I always think about as the world turns, or one of them soap operas that used to have it. I don't know if it's Days of Our Lives, one of them. I just thought about that. It was just so stunning. It's
Mhm.
everything that fashion is, right? Fashion should make you feel something. Fashion should make you think. Um, Literally perfect. I just I love it. I do. I love it. It was probably my favorite from the Met Gala this year. I really did enjoy Miss Tyler. Um, I have another one, friend, that I actually want to give an honorable mention to, but a specific one. So Cynthia Erivo at the Wicked premiere in London. Can we please show the girls this? And it's so funny because even though it's not my
Oh,
favorite
yes,
look from
honey.
that press tour,
I
is
already had
this,
this saved, yes.
this, and she is in.
Schiaparelli,
And she is in who? Tell the girls again.
Schiaparelli for the win, my favorite house. If I die, bury
Schiaparelli for
me in
the win.
Schiaparelli, bitch.
I mean, it was just, oh my goodness, it was so stunning. It was so on brand. It was so alphaba. It was so badass. And I loved it even more after I saw the movie.
So
So
if
I
you
just was
can't
like,
find me,
look.
look to the western
I
skies.
mean,
Yeah,
she just, Jason Bolden for the win. Okay. For the win. Jason Bolden, you did that.
I'm about to be shady. I ain't even gonna say all that. But for this one, he
For
did it.
this one.
As
For
Phaedra
this
Burks once
one.
said, now you got this one right. I don't know what you do all the time, but this one, you got this together, bitch.
Nice to meet you too. So you're the okay, he's the stylist. Then this you're on point with it.
Oh, wait, what was
Oh, he's always on point. I like this.
Oh, okay.
I do like this.
Thank
Now, if I
you.
don't want to say nothing that nice, I won't say nothing. But I'm telling you, this is on point.
It's cute.
Furlough, collectors.
Love
If Demetria wants to have a glam squad just to go upstairs and eat a baguette, honey, that is fine with me. You did it. You're winning. Tonight.
And again, going back to Miss Cynthia Erivo, this is a girl who is a fan of fashion, is a lover of fashion. So I don't want to give him all the credit. I think it was a collaboration and we work
Mhm.
better together. So, I do have to give her a rose, but this also for me has to be an honorable mention, especially because we've seen her in the Alpha Green a lot, throughout the press run. But just I don't know, it was just perfect. I loved it. When I think of red carpets or green carpets, as we would say, I just think that this is so, so, so good. And it has velvet. Velvet is one of my favorite fabrics of all time. I love
Mm.
velvet. It just makes, especially on black people, it just makes velvet just seems so rich and esteemed, and
And it's
it
so
was
much
yummy.
alike.
Hmm. So yeah, that was my one of my
Well,
favorite red carpet moments. I
I'm
already know who's your winner. I already know.
And I'm sure I'm missing some people, and I'm not naming some people, and it's okay. It's okay.
It is okay.
And
It's
I'm sure
okay.
Beyonce probably did something stunning, and I'm not thinking of, and that's okay too. This
Hmm.
the winner, because I switched it up. Doom was gonna win for the press tour, but I said no, Wicked need
Mm-mm.
to win. But
Yeah.
I'm a let Zendaya win. Zendaya win for the red carpet. And some of the girls may not understand why she won for this. And that's okay. That's why I made the stunning awards and you did it. This was everything. I watched the Mugler. They have a documentary that recently came out and they show her getting ready for this. This robot suit is from 1995, and I believe that's the year Zendaya was born. And I just think
Hmm.
this was divine. This was destiny. This was
It
her
was a
destiny.
full circle
She was
moment.
supposed to wear this. They
Yeah.
couldn't they couldn't modify this to fit her, nothing. This was made the year she was born, and it fit when she put it on. And this was just stunning. Beyonce has worn robot things from
Inspired.
Mugler.
Yeah.
All the girls that wore a robot piece from Mugler, but they ain't do it like this.
Yeah. For
Just
sure.
and if you watch the movie, have you ever seen Doom?
Yeah, I have. Hmm.
They have this suit in Doom that helps you preserve your water.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
be referencing those suits also that's in Doom. This just was so this was like this is what as a kid, like this is what you think about. Like fashion is a beautiful gown, but this is fashion too. Like this is fashion is your imagination.
This is memorable. So I think,
Mhm.
and just to give you some grace, friend, this happened at the top of the year. So it's been
It
a year.
did.
We had a lot going on. So I think, but the girls can't forget this one. This is probably one of the most memorable looks of the year, if not in the history of movie premieres. I don't think I've ever seen anybody come to a movie premiere like this. Um, it's so many things that's so yummy with this. Like the sheer, I'm looking at it now and I'm like, the sheer paneling is just so perfect.
The
The
nude is
metallic
moving.
heels, yes, the metallic heels is perfect. And then I think my favorite thing is this blue diamond necklace that she's
Mm.
wearing. I think it's Bagari. I think it is. I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, but it just screams icon. And we know that she has made her mark in the fashion industry. Not only is she an actress, you know what I'm saying, and a good actress at that, but she is she is a fashion icon.
Mhm.
She's on her way. She's on her way of being legendary.
Is.
Need I say more? Need
And
I
I
say
don't even
more?
think
And
she 30.
shout out to Law Roach. I do want to shout him out. I know he
Yes.
had something to do with this.
Honor.
Um,
A
you did
Chicago
your big
girl.
one. You did your big one, Mr. Law. You did your big
Did.
one. You did your big
Oh,
one. I give you that.
oh. Okay. We're gonna move on to the favorite album of the year. Now,
Ooh,
I'll ask you, you might have the same as me. What was your favorite album of the year?
none other than Cowboy Carter.
Oh, okay.
That was my favorite album of the year.
Shit was
It's
cute.
my it's my it's my most played album of the year. But shortly after, Miss Tyler is surely in the running. And I mean, like she probably have missed it. So for those of you who are watching, as you know, every year, all of the streaming services do an end of the year, whether you are Spotify, a YouTube Music, or Apple Music, they do an end of the year kind of wrap up. And it's always exciting to see, especially like people that you follow all over social media, like, hey, what have you been listening to? I'm always very taken aback and surprised. So for me this year, my top album of the year was Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, but my top artist of the year was Tyler, Mrs. Tyler.
Mm.
So yeah, that's what it was for me. But yeah, that was my top album of the year. What about you,
Um,
Fashion Doll?
I agree. I love Cowboy Carter. I almost think I like Cowboy Carter more than I like Renaissance. If you want
Hmm.
to see me rank Beyonce's album, I actually have a video on that. I did it earlier this year, I believe. Go watch it if you're not doing anything. Or if you are, stop what you're doing and go watch it. But my favorite album, if we're gonna go according to what our music like our
Mhm.
music platform says, it's Tyler and Tyler Plus for me, honey. That's mostly what I listen to. You know,
Okay.
I love a very cohesive album. I think ever since Salon did a seat at the table, I noticed this about me. People will complain about an album sounding like one long song, but those are people that did not go to art school and they don't know
Mm.
what it means to have a cohesive body of work. So when
Yes,
I
yes,
think of
yes.
an album should feel like a runway show. Like this is what it is. This is the thing. This is what we are conveying. And
Okay.
Tyler was conveying peace and sexiness and sassiness, and it was just the girls love to say it was a
It
vibe.
was a vibe.
It was
It
a
was a
vibe.
vibe.
It was a vibe. And
It was a
I'm a
vibe.
vibey kind of girl. I'm a sway kind of girl. And Tyler had me swaying all year, honey. Make me sweat, make me holler. Yes, make me lose my breath, make me wild. Yes. So she didn't get my favorite song. She could have, but I'm gonna give my favorite song to somebody else. But she fucked the girls up. Even the girls who don't like Tyler, you was listening to it, girl. You was.
Okay. They sure
Then she was
was.
down to the Victoria's Secret fashion show. I mean, Tyler, she was the girl.
She was good. She was doing a good thing. Um, it really is. Again, if you haven't listened to the album, I don't know what you're waiting for. Like we said with Wicked, but her her album was just stunning, 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 stunning.
Staying with music.
Okay.
We had a favorite album, but what was our favorite song? What was the song
Ooh,
of the year?
the song of the year. Uh, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch it. So my album of the year was Cowboy Carter. Um, for just his overall cohesiveness and just Cowboy Carter came at a time of the year where it was like I was still transitioning and still kind of going through like whatever the year and all that good stuff, and I just really feel like it came at a really good time. But if I had to pick a song of the year for me, it would be Tyler's Truth or Dare. I
Mm.
wore that out. I wore that out. I really wore it out, and I love that song. I love that song because especially when she starts off and she says, "Hold on, please do not tell me you on your way." Okay,
Hold on.
so that was my. I think that was my song of the year. I have some other ones too that I can think of. I also really, 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 really love 16 Carriages. Um, I know it's not always the girls' favorites, but it was mine. It was one of mine. But my song of the year would be "Truth or Dare" by Tyler. What was yours, The Fashion Doll? I
Honey.
think you're trying to give a nod to the martini,
To the
but what type of
espresso, honey.
martini?
Honey,
Oh,
as, as you might know, I was always working late because I'm a singer, honey. You couldn't, I helped make this song be the song of the year. Because for the slow
okay.
girls who didn't know it, if you didn't know it, you knew it from me. But the song of the
Yes.
year is Espresso, honey. Yes. Mountain, what she said? Do it for you. The mountain, do it for you. Yes. Sabrina and Tyler. You couldn't get away from Sabrina and Tyler, honey.
Yeah. They were everywhere. Espresso was definitely one of those songs, and I like it. But that was actually shocking to watch. Like, so going back to what I was talking about, like everyone having their end of the year countdown for just all of their music. It was very, very. It wasn't shocking, but it was people who I didn't know listened to Sabrina Carpenter that she was high. She was like number one, number two, number three. Like people
Mhm.
really are feeling Miss Carpenter. So shout out to Sabrina, honey. Not the Teenage the Witch either. Shout out to
But shout out to
Sabrina
her too.
Carpenter. Shout out to her too. We love
Shout
Sabrina
out
the
to
the
Melissa Joan
Teenage.
Hart. Ain't that her name?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
That's one of the
But
divas
yeah,
from the 90s and the early 2000s, honey.
she
Yeah,
had it on lock. She had it on lock.
she
But
did.
yes.
She was Sabrina before Sabrina. She just didn't come out with music. But she used to
Hmm.
be the girl, honey. Clarissa tells it all. Ain't wasn't that her?
Yep, that was her.
Yes.
That was her. She been the girl. But yes, think about you, think about me. I don't want to sing it too much because I don't want to get copyright. But yes.
Ooh, I'm working late
Cause you what?
because I'm a singer.
Yes, 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 yes. All right, who's next, friend?
We there with entertainment. We getting down to the list, honey. Um,
Okay.
now the favorite new show or series.
Mm,
I'm just gonna say who it was because this TV wasn't TVing like that this year. To me, it was just
yeah.
all right. It's gonna go to the Penguin. The Penguin was
Okay.
very
I don't
cute.
have one, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
The Penguin was cute. It's a spinoff from the last Batman movie. That Batman movie wasn't hitting on nothing, but this show was cute, and she is on Max. If you have not watched,
Okay. So shout out to the penguin.
yes, and shout out to Colin Farrell.
Okay.
My favorite purchase of the year. Now this is personal. Now you can also share what your favorite purchase is. This is a
Ooh.
very recent purchase for me. But y'all know, not only am I the fashion doll, I'm the Adidas doll as well. This was my favorite purchase of the year. This was my Christmas
Nice.
present to myself. And if you know me and how I like to dress, this is just me and the object. It's Adidas, it's fashion, it's sparkle,
Hmm.
it's the moment. Thank you,
Okay, so
Adidas.
I'm gonna go get my favorite purchase of the year. So hold please.
Stunning. I'm on the
Because
shot.
I too
Okay, I'll be
I
right
too
back.
have been inspired by none other
Oh,
than Alphaba herself. So
yes.
this is my favorite purchase of the year. And it's so funny because just so that all the girls know, I purchased this coat back in August, like end of August, early September. I know I purchased it right before. Actually, I think I purchased it right before the fashion doll's birthday. So yeah, this is my favorite purchase of the year. Um, I can't even. I'm gonna be sad because I know I'm gonna have to retire it soon. Uh, because it's just going to be one of those items where it's just like I'm gonna have to put it to rest for a little while. But yes, this is my favorite purchase of the year. It is this emerald green, and I don't want to, I don't want to flash the girls on YouTube. So I'll sit in it for a little bit because this really is my
She's
jam,
cute.
man.
You must
She's
be
cute.
staying in green, honey.
Okay, seen in green.
Sorry, I went to go get a shot. This video is sponsored, not literally, but it should be sponsored by 808, honey. Excuse me, not 808, that's me. 818.
Mm-mm.
My best friend Kendall Jenner, honey.
Tequila.
Cheers, tequila. Yes.
Yes, I'm not taking shots today, but my 818 is in my Tyler Stanley cup. Yeah.
If y'all don't know, Of course, Beyonce is my sister. I'm also a Kardashian.
Hmm.
Quinton Kardashian with the K.
With the
When
K.
I'm a Kardashian, my name is spelled Kwinton. Quinton.
Okay. Okay.
I seen somebody with their name spelled like that on Facebook, and it was real ugly.
K. All
Okay,
right.
back to the list.
Let's go.
I'm not going to get up to show her. I will insert her later. Y'all know I am the plant doll as well, so I had to give a shout out to my plant babies. My favorite
Okay.
of the year is my Prince of Orange Philodendron.
Hmm.
Oh, you know what? I'll show the girls a picture of what one looks like. Hold,
So
please.
I have seen this plant in person. It is a beauty. It is stunning. Um, I have known the fashion doll for over 10 years, over a decade. And I'm just going to say that it is probably the most interesting thing that the fashion doll is a plant parent and the plants are thriving, honey. They are not dead. They're not dead. They're not dying. They are vibrant. I feel like when I was there, they was moving and growing and
Uh-uh.
talking and doing all kind of stuff. So I will say that yes, you have a green thumb. Um, I don't know where it came from. It is a hoot every time I think about it. But yes, cheers to you, friend, for your plant
Cheers.
babies, because they literally do well with you. They love you. So
Yes, they
yes.
love me. Because I'm a Disney princess, honey. The plants and the animals, honey, and the niggas.
Hmm.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Okay. My favorite fragrance of the year.
Ooh, this is a
Now, you
great
know you the
one.
fragrance doll, so I'm gonna let you say what your favorite was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, can you Google it for me?
Hmm.
So my favorite. Oh, I have so many. This is so hard. But I'll give. I'm looking. I'm gonna go ahead and give two. The first one is Valentino's Green Extravaganza. Okay. Just like my coat. So for those of you who do not know, green is my favorite color. It is green extravaganza. It is just, oh my God. Like the black one right there with the little ooh, ooh. This fragrance it just screams this coat. Like it's so funny because
And it's
I
funny that this
literally
comes in pink and green too.
mhm,
They should have got with
they
Cynthia
should have.
and Rihanna.
They should have. They should have. So that's one of them. And my second one is from the house fragrance of YSL. And it is the Y. Let me get it. It is the Y Le Parfum. Okay.
Who?
This is it right here. YSL Le Parfum.
Oh, okay.
It's Y. The YSL Y Le the Parfum. So it is the one that is matte black. They have two of them. I actually have both, which is so funny. And they both smell good, but it's something about the Le Parfum. This is the Eau de Parfum. So just don't get them twisted, ladies, boys, and girls. But I totally 100% recommend both of these. Um, and I do think that these fragrances are actually unisex because I
Mm.
have some lady friends that enjoy these. So yeah, these are yummy, yummy, all in my tummy. These are it. So
Yes.
that is my favorite um fragrances from the year. And it's funny because I'm also a fan of these fragrance houses. So I've been a fan of Valentino Born in Roma for a very long time, and I've also been a fan of YSL and their fragrances. So I'm not surprised, but I wore these out. So if you smell me, I smell like these two fragrances that I mentioned. But yes, oh, I love this, friend. What's yours?
You know, all of my girls are having wonderful years. And my favorite fragrance is going to be my girl's new fragrance, Love Notes Pink Woods. While I was doing research for this video, I kept telling you that it seems like she's gonna have other scents under this name of Love Notes. So
I'm
I
so
think Pink
excited.
Woods Love Notes is only in North America. Because when I was looking at
Okay.
ads, she has an other scents under Love Notes, but it's in other countries. So I think she's gonna end up
Okay.
having other ones with us. But this, I bought this for my friend's wedding that I was in because I had saw Ariana had a new fragrance, and I've just been wearing this ever since. It's stunning to me. I get compliments.
Hmm.
I think you recently bought it as a gift.
Yes.
I like prefer to wear perfume as a man. I will wear cologne, but I like perfume. And my scent, my notes, I like a sweet and spicy. And it's just, oh, I just want to eat myself when I put this on. It's just stunning. So she's my
Yes.
favorite. And still in
Um,
pink and green, honey.
the yeah, so what I enjoy about Love Notes, and this is just coming from someone as who is a fragrance fan like myself, is that it has some top notes of bergamot. So if you're a fan of bergamot, you would really like this. It also has some top notes of lotus flower, some jasmine, some vanilla, some cashmere wood, cotton candy, and my favorite. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. Come closer, take notes. If a fragrance has tonka bean in it, it is more than likely going to be that girl. And of course, Love Notes has tonka bean in it. So any a lot of my favorite fragrances have tonka bean in them. Um, so a lot of people say that this kind of can smell sweet, but it can also smell woody. Um, it's good. It's a good, good fragrance, and it's also priced very well too. So I also don't think that
Get
you
you
have
a
to
bottle
spend
for
a whole.
$70.
Yep, I don't think you have to spend a lot of money to smell great. Um, I just don't, There and those fragrances that cost a lot of money, no shade to them. Shout out to them as well. But I'm telling you, I know for a fact you ain't got to spend a lot of money to smell good. You just got to be able to find your combination, your layering, and you got to be able to wash your ass. Don't put spray goods on top of funk. Now that's a word.
Well, if the girls watching my channel, I will hope that them kind of girls not even watching this. But if you are, we're gonna get you together. But you said something that we're gonna get back on when we do our
Okay.
first cosmetic corner, but you said find your correct combination. And I think I
Yes.
have a winning combination. I have something that the girls you need to buy love notes pink woods, and I have something else for you to layer with. Oh,
Oh yeah, save it.
really
Save
gonna
it
be
for the first
smelling
cosmetic corner. Don't
yummy.
set it off yet.
I'm not. Oh, you got to wait. You got to wait for the cosmetic corner, honey.
So come back. Don't forget, like, comment, and
Mhm.
subscribe to this video. And I want you to comment, I want the combination. If you want the combination, comment that right now in this video,
Oh,
and we'll get it to you.
yes, honey.
We'll get it to
Okay,
you.
we
All right,
we
let's
winding
go.
down. These the big ones. My
Okay,
favorite
drum
collab.
roll.
My favorite
Favorite
fashion
collab.
collab. I'm a
Ooh,
little disappointed with this because I wish it could have been something better. But I'm gonna
okay,
name something that I actually purchased from. My favorite collab of the year was Target and Diane von Furstenberg. And I
okay.
gave it to Target and Diane von Furstenberg because not only was it fashion, she had skincare, she had things for your home, she had plates, she had candles, she had bedding, she had chairs.
Mhm.
Like sis had everything. This when you talk about lifestyle, this was lifestyle. So if you really like Diane from First and Verb, honey, you could have get it together. I even got a little baby in my life, set from this, and she gonna wear it in her school pictures, honey. So I'm gonna give it
Aw.
to Target and Diane, and we love Diane. This was designed by her granddaughter, I believe. Did you have a collaboration that you enjoyed?
So I think I enjoyed didn't Levi do a collaboration with someone this year? I feel like Levi did something that I liked. I also liked any collaboration, most of the collaborations that Skims did. So I really enjoyed Skims and their collaboration with North Face. I thought that
Hmm.
was stunning. That was a good collaboration.
And they did
Um,
Dolce. That was
and they
cute.
did Dolce. That was cute as well. Um, but yeah, I think that was it for me as well. I thought H&M did a collaboration with like some. Didn't they do like a collaboration with Bassiette? I'm probably butchering the name. Excuse me.
I didn't see that. Not to say that they didn't do it. I didn't see that.
Okay,
I saw that they did a re-release of some of their
a
old stuff,
re-release. That's what it
and
was. It
I'm
was a
mad that I
designer
missed that.
re-release. Yeah, it was a designer re-release. That's what it was.
So like all they past stuff, they brought pieces back out.
Cause
I'm
like
mad.
they did one with like Mason Margiela, Karl Lagerfeld,
Yes, Versace.
yeah, Moschino, Mugler, yeah, all of those pieces they did it. So I mean, I guess I don't know. That could be an honorable mention because we always like when H&M does their collaborations. But yeah,
That's
I agree with you, friend. It wasn't a. I don't think it was a huge year of the collaborations.
it's just all
Um,
right.
yeah, it was
Barney
okay.
did one with Puma that I recently talked about, and that's cute. I still want to get a piece. Last year, H&M did one with Mugler. I want H&M to do another big one like that this upcoming year. That was very
Oh
big
yeah, me
to
too.
me.
Me too.
Okay, and then my favorite trend for the year.
Hmm.
I'm not necessarily a trendy person. I think that I wear what I want to wear. And then when I do have
Hmm.
trends, it's what I think the trend is. I don't necessarily hop on what the trend of the masses is, if that makes sense.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Um, the my favorite trend of the year, and again, this is something that's always on trend to me. No matter the season, you can always wear this. But the trend of the year for me is leopard,
Okay.
which is classic. You can
Mhm.
wear leopard in spring, summer, fall, winter. You could wear it, to brunch. You could wear it to dinner. You could wear it to the ball. Could go anywhere in leopard, honey.
So I think I probably would agree with you in terms of a trend. I know that like moody colors and prints were on trend this year, so I'll go ahead and add to that. Like the dark chocolates, the leopard, the burgundy.
Mhm,
I feel like those were all on trend, especially for like winter of
mhm,
2024. Um, what I also saw on trend, and I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm also with you too, Quentin, in regards to like I don't necessarily follow trends. But I saw that bows were very trendy this year. Not only that
yes,
bows that people wore, but even bows on like decor, like bows on Christmas trees was really trendy this year.
yes,
So I enjoyed that. I also enjoyed the monochromatic tailoring that I saw this year. I felt like that was a top trend, more so for fall, and not really spring, summer, but more so for winter. That was a good trend. I always like a good monochromatic look. So that was probably it for me in terms of trends this
yeah.
year.
I love that.
Oh,
That's a
and
nice.
square toe boots. Love them.
Mm.
I love square toe boots. That was a trend that I enjoyed and I participated in.
That's a trend I liked, but I didn't participate. But it was cute.
Mm,
Okay, and we're these are the big winners.
these are the
We're
big
at we're
winners.
at the end.
Drum roll. This is so good.
This is like album of the year at the Stunning
Okay.
Awards. But our
And if
style
you've made it
chart.
this far, I'm pretty sure, sorry, if you have made it this far in the video, party people, I hope that you have liked. I hope that you have subscribed because this is it. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
What's the category? Category is
Category is Style Star
ooh
2024. Who
style
just fucked
star.
it up with the fashion. Every time you
Mm,
saw them, it was a moment. They were the moment. It just was nothing to say but being all. And again, I told y'all for 2023, it was Fantasia Barrino. There were, and anytime we see Beyonce, she's dressed. I'm not going to give her a style star for the year, but we have to mention her because she's always the style star. She's always dressed, whether she walking around in a Levi's ad performing on Christmas. She's always doing it. Tyler
I have
doing
some
it.
honorable mentions as well.
Okay, who was you gonna say?
So I know girls are probably going to be like, huh? But I actually want to give Cheryl Lee Ralph an honorable
Oh
mention.
yes.
I think that for
If you watch
the
my
for,
channel, you not surprised.
I
She
think
she
Cheryl Lee
outdo
Ralph,
all the young girls.
yes. I mean, literally, like I'm like, oh wow, she looks really good. She dressed appropriately for her age, from
And
the hair
styled
to
by
the
her
makeup to
daughter.
the outfit, the style and styled by her daughter. Her daughter does a fantabulous job. So I definitely want to give it to her as an honorable mention for the year. And I'm going to be a little unorthodox and even give it to Vice President Kamala Harris. I thought that she did okay.
Oh.
There were times where I wanted her to do a little bit more, but I thought that she did. And again, I think I'm going back to that tan suit that she wore. That was a big moment for 2024. And so I'm going to give her an honorable mention. There's one other person that I told you, but I cannot pronounce her name and I do not want to butcher it, but I did
Mona
mention it to
Patel.
you.
Mona
Yes,
Patel
he also
at the
gets
Met Gala.
yeah. But see, no, yeah, she could be honorable mention.
She was somewhere else and she was dressed. She could be on here.
So that's it. Those are my three girls that I would do, but
Now
I already
you
know who
tried
the
it with Miss
winner is.
Kamala, but we're gonna give it to Kamala because Kamala didn't win the presidency, so she needs to win something.
She
So
has
she
to win something from the warehouse. Come on.
holla for Kamala, bitch.
Holla
Wait.
for Kamala. Come on.
Rest in peace to
Holla for
holla for
Kamala.
Kamala.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
girl. Okay, well, this I'm sure no one would be surprised, but the style star from the fashion doll for 2024 will be none other than Cynthia Erivo, honey. She just
Cynthia.
this look in particular. This is a gown designed by Zach Poser. Do you know
Mm-hmm.
what this is made out of?
Mm-mm.
Denim. I believe it's dead stock denim from the Gap. Bitch, she look
Mm-mm.
fucking stunning. And she just ate y'all up in a denim dress. This lady, she is, if you remember when we used to play tens and chops on Clubhouse, not
Oh,
all
I
the
used to
girls
love that.
understood. I have played
They
with
didn't.
Cynthia and I think I won. Cynthia, if you understand fashion, Cynthia is a fashion girl. She might say some stuff we don't care for sometimes.
But
She
forget
might,
all of that. We talking about what you looking like. We ain't talking about what is coming out your mouth. But
yeah.
based off of what you looking like, you are the winner. I specifically would like for you to pull up. She wore two Louis Vuitton looks, but
This one
those
of them.
that cutout with that fringe is
Mm.
embedded in my brain. I want it. I want to wear it. I want it. I want it. I want it. It is literally was like I remember seeing it and being like, wow. And you know
Mhm.
what? You know why I really like why I think she deserves this award? I'm gonna tell you why. When you think about fashion, it really is a head to toe cohesive look. And from her nails to the jewelry to her shoes, it is always, always,
Her
always,
makeup.
always, always her makeup.
This
It
bitch
is
don't
just
even have hair.
hair. She doesn't even have hair, and I don't miss
Fuck up
it.
the girls
I'm
with
not
hair. Fuck them
I'm
up.
not looking. I'm not looking for it. I'm not mad at it. It's just
She don't even have eyebrows. Fucking them up.
who
Fucking them up. Mm, mm,
who else could win? Like I just like please.
Mm.
Please,
Look,
please.
look at her at the Olympics. Look at her at the Olympics with this hat on. Oh,
Mm-mm-mm.
even her septum piercing is fucking stunning, bitch.
Talking
The
about
girl,
modern lady sings the blues. Ooh,
mm,
Alphaba sings the blues.
she was
That's what it
stunning
was
in
given.
print. She was
Yeah,
stunning in person. I ain't even pulled this one up, bitch. This
yeah,
was stunning. She had hands
yeah.
on her hands.
Yep, 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 yep.
She, uh, mm, mm, mm. She fucked
I
y'all up. I'm
mean,
sorry. She the star of the year. It ain't nothing to say. Ain't nothing. It wasn't nothing else we needed for her to do. And then
mm, mm, mm,
we
mm.
already talked about that Schiaparelli look. She fucked it up. She just fucked it up.
Yeah.
She even made no shade. This ball main look. This wasn't even that girl with these grapes. This could have been ugly. Like if somebody else had this, I would have been like, girl, what the fuck she got on? She made this work because she alphabet is green. We don't even care, girl. It was cute. You
What I
did
think I enjoy,
it.
well, yeah, I agree. What I enjoy so much about Cynthia, she's a small woman. She's not tall, you know what I mean? But she literally, I have never seen this woman on a red carpet without anything lower than 4 inches. She's gonna
Oh,
put on
she
a
put
heel.
on the motherfucking shoes.
She
Yes.
puts on a shoe. So,
Mhm.
her commitment, once again, their commitment to the press tour, her commitment to fashion, her commitment to just anything she does, it is to really truly be studied. She is having the best year ever. I am praying, praying, praying. I'm going to speak it into existence that we will be celebrating in the new year all of her wins. She needs to do a clean sweep
She need to be the
because
East
she
Side.
deserves.
Mm-hmm.
She deserves. She
She,
should be the next EGOT.
I deserve,
She deserves to be the
I
next
deserve to
EGOT.
be loved. Yes, honey.
Okay?
Okay. Now I'm done with my list, but we still it's a couple more we got to do before we close out. Cause it's the
Okay,
Stunning
let's
Award.
do it. It's the Stunning Awards. Let's do it.
Who, when you think about stunning, we're gonna have a stunning award. Who was just stunning, just overall stunning? When you think of stunning, who was stunning all year to you? Who comes to mind to you? Every time you saw
Hmm.
them, just stunning.
It's one person that's coming to mind. I already know people are gonna be like, "How?" But Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles, Carter was stunning every single time. And let's give them a really, really. Let's go back to January. Well, since we're at the end of the year, let's go back to January till now. Because I think people forget. Again, it's been a long year. It has been a long year.
This
But
was my
she has
sister January
literally.
trying to look like me with her platinum.
Okay, so let's break it down month by month, friend. Let's do it for the girls because they're gonna argue with us and they're gonna say, "Oh, of course they went ahead and picked Beyonce. That's not a shocker." Well, it's not a shocker because it's true. And honey, we like to speak truth and light over here on this channel.
Look at my
So
bitch.
I'm just saying.
Christmas. Look
I'm
at her.
just saying.
Mm. Stunning. Then let's look at my sister at the Grammys. Beyonce,
February. Let's do February.
Grammys, 2024. Stunning. And Louis Vuitton. Stunning. This was a men's look that she made for women. Stunning.
Mm, mm,
Then look
mm,
at her stunning family.
mm, mm, mm.
Stunning. Mm. What's she do in March? Oh,
Oh, she
is that when
released
the
an
album
album.
came out? Didn't the album come out in
She
March?
released the album, honey, and
She
she
was on
was
the
also
cover
on the
of
cover
Essence.
of Essence for hair. Because remember, she
All
also
right,
came out with
Sacred.
Sacred. She also
So she
came out with
released
Sacred.
Sacred. Yes, stunning. She released Sacred so the girls could be stunning with her and get their edges together. And might I add, because I'm so stunning and I'm connected to everything stunning. Can I find a picture of her? My best friend was in the release. Stunning.
Yeah.
Look at my best
Shout
friend,
out.
my other one. Stunning.
Shout out.
Honey, anything connected, in anything stunning in the world, I have a connection to it. Stunning.
That's right.
Yes, honey. This was her in April. She went down to the iHeart Music Festival in Versace and was stunning.
Okay. Presented Stevie Wonder with the Stunning Lifetime Achievement Award.
No, he presented her, I thought.
Oh, yes. Excuse me. Other way around. He presented her. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, honey, get into it.
I'm
He
sorry.
presented the queen. Yes.
Innovator Awards at the
Yes,
iHeartRadio.
yes.
Yes.
Then my sister released Sir Davis. Stunning. She was on the cover of GQ. Stunning. Just stunning.
I mean, she literally has had a year. She literally has had a wonderful, full year.
And
Let's not
she's so
forget she was
stunning.
at the Olympics.
I ain't forget.
Go back.
We getting there, honey. That's why she won. Because every time you look, you couldn't get rid of her. She said, "Oh, the Olympics happening? I'm supposed to be there."
Mhm.
Hello, Beyonce. Yes. The queen of the universe was down to the Olympics. She wasn't even there, but she was there.
She was
Yeah.
there. She represented Team USA.
Stunning. She helped the other girls be stunning and make the billboard and just stunning. So Beyonce, you get the stunning award, honey, 2024. Okay.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Blue.
Mm-mm.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. Who had the best comeback for 2024 to you?
Ooh, the best comeback. So define comeback when you say best comeback.
Who came back and had the girls talking, and whatever, it could be a person, it could be a brand, it could be whatever. Who just came back and we were just talking about it. It was the moment. Everywhere you look, you couldn't go nowhere and not see them. I'm gonna throw some things out there. I think Christina
go ahead.
Aguilera had a nasty comeback.
Oh,
I think
Oh.
Lindsay Lohan had a nasty comeback.
oh,
I think Coach had a nasty comeback.
oh,
These-
my.
It's just a few things just came back. They said, "Guess who's back in the house, honey?" Mm.
I agree with all of those. Christina Aguilera, shout out to you and your team. You look amazing. Lindsay Lohan, we are so happy to have you back. She looks amazing as well. Yes, Coach has definitely said to the girls, stop playing with me.
Demi
Don't count me out.
Moore. Demi
Don't count me out,
fucking
Demi
Moore.
Moore. Yes.
In the substance. A comeback.
I come back. Yeah.
Some of the girls
Yeah.
are just like, "Oh, bitch, I'm back."
Don't count me
I
out.
don't know who won.
Don't count me out. Oh, I don't know. That's a hard one. The best comeback of 2024. Can we give it to them all? Can we do that? Can we break the rules? Can they all get a little piece?
We're just gonna give it to the girls. The girls had a comeback. The girls is back. The girls. Christina, Lindsay, Demi, Coach. The girls is back. Yes. The girls. The girls is back. Things that the girls like. Fuck what the men like. It's what the girl. It's the girls. It is. It's the girls. Glorilla, Lotto, Tim's, Megan Thee Stallion. It was just the girls. It's the year of the girls. Charlie XCX. All the girls is nominated for the Grammys. Country music. Country music back too. We're not gonna forget country music.
Yeah.
But it's the girls. The girls is back. Cheers to the girls. The only girl who didn't come back was Kamala, But
Yeah.
Kamala, we gonna make you proud, girl. You didn't come back, but we gonna come back for you.
I actually want to give a honorable mention to the GOAT, Simone Biles. She had a stunning comeback. We have to
Yes,
give it to her. She
yes.
because I forgot where was the Olympics before, it was in Paris, but remember she didn't do so well and she came back, and she's not a young girl, and she showed them, no, I am that girl. I am that GOAT. I am that girl. So shout out to Simone, because she really did a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. She had a wonderful year. Um, yeah, you're right. The girls really are doing it.
It's the girls.
Yeah. From Beyonce to Ariana Grande, Simone, Sabrina. Yeah,
They back, honey. And
they
last
back.
but not least, we had some new girls come up in the game, and some, or even in fact, if they ain't new, they upgraded and they evolved
They did.
to where they need to be. So I just wanted to something I wanted to call the next supreme, honey.
Okay.
And this don't
The
have to
next
be one
spring.
person, but I just wanted to highlight some girls who I think are about to be the next supreme. And if you don't know what that means, if you watch American Horror Story Coven, the supreme is the witch who is truly in charge of the girls. Now, I'm not because Beyonce is in charge of the girls, but I am one of the like mini supremes. I'm a local supreme in my area and the things that I do. But we
Hmm.
wanted to highlight some of the new supremes coming up. I wanted to give Flo, when it comes to the girl groups, Flo is in charge of the girls. I also
I
wanted to
agree.
give it to Miss Tyler for the R&B, um for the black girls. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
just put her in the genre, but for the black girls, Miss Tyler is the next supreme. And for the white girls, I want to give it to Miss Sabrina. Car-
What about Miss Chapel?
Miss Chaperone,
I
she could be in the
She's
running.
rising. She's
Yeah,
rising. She's rising. I'm interested. I'll say this. I'm subscribed to what she's gonna do next.
yes, yes,
And
yeah,
that's what a good Supreme does. A good
yeah,
Supreme gets you sitting and waiting to see, like, okay, you got my attention. I'm interested to see what she's gonna do next. Now
yes.
I'm not a huge quote unquote fan, but I recognize her. I honor her. She's nominated for a bunch of Grammys, which is really good. So shout out to her. I will
Charlie
also
too.
throw, yeah, Charlie too. I will also
Has she
put
been
Miss
around?
Victoria Monet. I'll
Oh
put Miss
yeah,
Victoria Monet in that mix as well.
yeah.
She has the potential to
Been
be, and
around, but
yeah,
she
and you
evolved.
said this. She evolved, and you said this. You said that also, though, even though we're putting them in a running to be the next Supreme, it doesn't mean that there's not room, right? It doesn't mean that there's not room enough for all of them to really do it, and that's what we want. Like, in the words of the great Nene Leakes, like, clock in for work. Okay, when I clock in for work, I want a girl to give me a little bit of banter. I want somebody to give me a little. It makes my job a lot easier, right? I just don't want to be the only girl that's stunning. I would like to have some stunning peers. So I welcome it. And again, like you said, it's shout out to the girl power. I know some girls are probably watching and they're probably a little upset that we didn't mention some of your favorites, and I don't care because for me, they're not the next supreme.
We
But yeah,
need we need this. We need moments
yes,
like this down to the Grammys
yes,
again. And
yes,
the girls, these new girls, no. But we need the girls to be down to the Grammys and be like, oh, we stunned it. But the girls are starting to do it. Because
yeah,
Miss Tyler and Miss Sabrina Carpenter had all the bad bitches in her Christmas special. I ain't
yes, she
watched it.
did.
But she had Chaperone. She didn't have Victoria. But she had all the other bad bitches. She knew. She said, all the bad bitches, we need to link up. Yes,
Yes,
honey.
yes, yes.
And to your
I
point,
agree.
chaperone is she could be in there. I need chaperone. Chaperone don't have the personality piece together. That's what she missing. Cause she had interviews and she don't want to talk about her politics and all that's fine. But
Hmm.
and she like, I don't like how people come up to me in person. Da, da, da. You need to get that personality piece together, and then you could be one of the girls. That's why we ain't seeing it for her like that. Cause she got a look. She gives me drag. She definitely serves. And I like her music. But I don't want to be her. And not to
Mm.
say that we want to be the girls, but to have the it fact that we want to be you or do something that you doing, and I don't
No,
want
you
to.
have to have the Regina George factor. Regina George
Yeah,
wore pink, so I wore pink. You have to have that if you're going to be
and
the next Supreme,
she
hands
don't
down.
have that all the way. Like, I don't know if I want to do what she's doing,
Yeah,
but the
I
music
get that.
cute.
I get that. But I
Yes.
did want to mention her because I knew that people are liking her. They are feeling her.
Mhm.
Especially since Lady Gaga is no longer considered a young girl. So for that, yeah, for sure. I
And we
definitely
don't.
wanted to
The
mention
young girl don't have nothing to do with it. Oh, not my crown coming off.
her.
It's time to
You
wrap
need
it
to
up,
glue it
honey.
like
Do it
that
like
hat at
what?
the Cowboy Carter at the Beyonce Bowl. Them hats that they had on when they was
They
bucking
probably was
like a
glued,
mechanical
honey.
bull. I said that hat must be sold.
I didn't even think about that, but they had to have them hoes glued down. Remember when Frank Gaston got mad at Ashley and said she should have glued the hat down?
Yeah, she sure did get mad.
Girl, bye. Um,
Ooh wee! I bet you
but
she
thank
glued
you
that
for
hat down there.
okay, right. And she was back, girl. Who else having to come back is Miss Ashley Everett, girl. We ain't seen
Shout out
you
to Ashley.
with Beyonce in a long time, and you were so excited. And you better keep it cute so you can be at the next tour.
Yes, yes,
But
yes,
you ain't the
yes.
captain no more. That's Miss Ari Monster.
Amari.
Amari, sorry, so rude. But
Mm.
thank you for joining me for the Stunning Awards, honey.
Thank you for having me. This has been such a fun time. I mean, literally 2024 has been a year, and it's had some highs and it's definitely had some lows. But I appreciate you inviting me to be a part of.
Yeah.
I'm cozy in my role, and this
Ooh,
was fun.
it was fun.
I can't wait into the next year. So,
Yes,
what
honey.
I do have a wrap up question.
Okay.
This is off the fly. You don't even know. But what can the people expect from Quinton Ware, the fashion doll, in 2025? What can they expect? What are we looking forward to?
The Cosmetic Corner.
Okay.
I would like to be more consistent. I would like to be like the YouTubers that I watch. Cause I'm a big YouTuber. I watch YouTube
Yes.
more than I watch actual TV. I would like for my channel to kind of have a schedule. But I don't want to
Okay.
give y'all too much because then I'm gonna have to stick to it. I really would like to do like Fashion Fridays and like maybe the cosmetic corner comes out on a certain day or I don't know. Like I want to have set things that on this day. Quinton of the Fashion Doll is talking about this. And
Mm.
I think I just love so many things. I just want to add them all to my channel. I consider myself a connoisseur of just culture in general. Like being an artist and being a graphic designer, I have to know about a lot. So I just
Mhm.
want to add it all to my channel if that makes sense.
Love it,
But
love
yes,
it.
we're just gonna
Well, that was
first keep bringing the girls to fashion. But I just want to
yes,
I want to bring more culture and more consistency in 2025. How about that?
love it. Love to hear it. Well, as a
And
subscriber and a
next
fan
year
of the
when
show, we're excited.
I do my stunning awards, I want to keep doing it in the bed. I think that's funny. But I think it would be cute to have a guest or something next year.
Yeah.
And I want to have an actual statue. I would like to have I want the stunning award to come to a fruition. So next year we will have an
Okay.
actual statue. How about that?
Nice. How about that? Love it. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for having me. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody on YouTube that's watching. If you watched it this far, we've been on here kikiing for an hour and 30 minutes. But yeah, happy
Oh,
holidays. Happy New Year.
New
I
Year.
just wanna wish everybody the newness of it all. May all your dreams come true. Continue to be
A
a
dream.
beacon of life and a dream. That's it. As the fashion doll says, we don't defer dreams, honey, only loans.
Yes, honey. And to close out, a dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep, honey. So in 2025, record them dreams and bring them to fruition. Yes, God. But that we're gonna end on that. We will see you in 2025. Stay in peace and not in pieces. Toodles.
Amen.